Michael has been a tremendous mentor for me, and I've been able to see his leadership style, and that was very helpful for me. He's really like a fast-paced person, really moves forward, and I'm a bit more cautious, so he pushes me and I rein him in. So we have this like yin and yang thing going on. But that really helped me in terms of developing my leadership.
Whatever I do, I try to do with passion. In fact, no, I don't do something unless I'm passionate about it. And I'm also real big on commitment. So I committed to dentistry 30 years ago. My father was a dentist. I knew I was going to like it. I didn't know that the passion for dental implants was going to be the thing. So sometimes you go down a road in life and you kind of learn. And about 20 years ago, I stepped into dental implants and haven't looked back. Lectured, published for the last 25 years internationally. Love sharing my cases. And Tischler Patch also. We have a passion for this aspect of dentistry and helping people. So,
in dentistry, you know, for the most part, I'm working to improve people's quality of life. And there are other things that are specifically important to me. I really like working with people and helping them get over their fears. And this process, I've seen that happen a lot. So it's just very personally rewarding to make other people feel good about themselves. I mean, what's nicer than making somebody feel happier in their own skin?
Teeth Tomorrow is a proven full arch tooth replacement system that we've evolved over the last 5 years, that we've now rolled out across the country. We have 40 locations, and we're going to have 250. And these offices are going to be able to systematically help people that have teeth that are failing. Many baby boomers, for instance, there's 75 million baby boomers in the US. And many of these people have dentistry that has not lived up to the years maybe they thought it was going to. There's an end life to dentistry. So with Teeth Tomorrow, we have a system where someone could take teeth that may not be able to be saved or teeth that are missing and predictably replace that with an implant bridge that's made out of zirconia that shows a 5-year 99% success rate, which is unheard of in the dental industry.
The beauty of the Teeth Tomorrow process is we potentially are nearly done with all the work, which is pretty incredible, right? So he came in for the initial consultation, and we took impressions. And then he came back one other time prior to the surgery, which was today. And then that surgery and then my appointment following it is really where most all of the work is done. He'll come back tomorrow for me to check him out, and in a couple weeks just to check out how everything is healing and take the stitches out. After that, I'll see him in 3 months, and it's my expectation that those temporaries are going to be a slam dunk. If that's the case, I'll see him in 3 months. I'll check and make sure that the implants are healthy. I'll check and make sure that the impression that we took today is accurate and that the prosthesis fits passively in the patient's mouth. I take an updated impression of the soft tissue, and then the next visit's final delivery.
This is not just for the rich and famous. We've done this on police officers, truck drivers, firemen, lottery winners. And what this does, this allows people, and most of these people are baby boomers between 52 and 75, that have dentistry that is not lasting as long as they may have thought of. There's an end life to dentistry. So if someone's in their 60s and they have dentistry that's kind of failing and it has to be replaced, sometimes it makes more sense to start over, take some of the teeth out that shouldn't be there long term, and give them a bridge that's not going to decay, it's not going to break, and it offers them a long-term solution, because the last thing people want to do in that age bracket is experiment on success solutions. This is proven and it works.
Compared to other options that are removable or hybrid dentures, which are made out of acrylic, the zirconia material is really premium. And if you hold the two in your hands, that becomes so evident. You know, it's solid, it's strong, it's beautiful. And it doesn't wear in the way that acrylic does. So the final restoration differentiates, but the process itself is also really unique. because we're taking the final impression at the day of surgery, and that really changes the whole protocol moving forward to final. We take advantage of every bit of time that the patient's here to collect as much information from them as possible. And I've done a lot of other techniques to what's called immediately load the restoration the day of surgery. So there are many different techniques that are used to do that, but most of them involve converting a denture at the time of surgery to a temporary that the patient's going to wear for a couple of months. I'm almost never in that situation is that temporary good enough to model the permanent. So you're always going to be making a whole other setup and going through those steps. You're spending a lot of time and effort doing something that's really a throwaway. You know, it's important, you're putting the patient into a temporary and keeping them out of a denture, but it's a lot of effort for something that's not going to look the way that you want the permanent one to look anyway.
Tischler Dental Laboratory, which is the only lab in the US that only does one thing, full arch zirconia. That's what's behind Teeth Tomorrow. And what we've done is we've discovered and perfected a protocol that really allows people to predictably have a tooth replacement that doesn't break, that looks good, allows them to chew, builds their self-esteem. That's what Teeth Tomorrow is.
So when I actually technically deliver the prosthesis, the thing that is so nice about this process is I usually don't have to get the patient numb at all. They come in, I screw it in, they're comfortable during that process, which is amazing, right? They just had surgery, but usually their pain is very minimal. I deliver the bridge, hand them the mirror, and they're excited. It's a fresh start.